Welcome to the Hoonigan update. Brand new vehicles and of course the brand new island we are going to be checking out today. I want to thank to Ubisoft for the early access. That's why I have the infinite money. All right, it's not my money. Starting off with this, the Hoonigan. I am so excited that this is now in the game. All-wheel drive, drifting machine. You know they made them get the physics right. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this update, but this is definitely one of my favorite bits. It's also spitting flames out of the top, which is so sick. Bit of boost. Right, where do I even begin? Let's start big. This is the new Hoonigan Island, and it looks awesome. It's a new addition to the map. I thought they might be replacing an area, but no, they're already adding to the map, which really makes me think we're going to get an expansion at some point, like an actual big island. But like the big island edition on the Crew 2, yes. Holy crap, this is fast. I need to change to miles per hour because I don't actually know how fast we're going, but it feels very quick. Now, while we do this, it's actually worth noting they've made some significant changes here. This option, I'm sure lots of you changed very early on. As soon as I beat the campaign, I did that, but my friends rejoice, you can turn it up. The problem with doing that is that Kara was off, but at the same time, you couldn't hear the cutscenes. They have added this section here that you can now disable parts of her assistance. Praise be, I can hear people again. We're gonna try this so far. The playlist instructions, I do want to see. The rest of it, not interested. So here we are. Oh, this is where the picture was. This is pretty cool. This is the little glimpse we got to see, and that's why I thought it was like an airport, but clearly it's just a brand new location. You've got the ghost AI that are also driving around, which you can now also turn off if you want to. Oh, balls. Yeah, what a hood view. The flames. Holy crap, that is so sick. So this area is realistically, obviously, for you to just press around, do some drift, do some jumps, whatever you want to do. However, it is actually going to be used. It's not just an area and that's it. This is the first update we've got for Motorfest in the sense that they're adding more content. This is the new season, if you will. So of course you've got yourself the Hoonigan season, but we've got ourselves a brand new playlist, which, well, we should watch the introduction of right now. I don't want to play through the whole thing right now because there's actually quite a lot of events compared to normal, but we should definitely check out the start so we can see what we're getting up to because there's brand new event types in here, most of them drift, but there seems to be some changes. It's not just about drifting, it's Hoonigan.
Who better than professional daredevils to craft a new experience for hotheads and customization enthusiasts?
Oh yeah. Brand new voice lines, thank goodness.
By filming their gincanas. Limitless races where drifting off the edge of a precipice and jumping over a helicopter become the norm.
I am so ready. More content, please. Bless you. Thank you. So let's see what they did for their video.
Brian Scotto here from the Hoonigans, and this is the Gymkhana Grid Masters playlist.
This is gonna be sick.
We'll go for it. So, like, how many times I've heard this? Have you ever listened, though? The crew at Motorfest invited us out here to do what Hoonigan does best, and that's build a Gymkhana right here in Hawaii. For this, we obviously need a driver that's ready to go fast and break a few things along the way. Before becoming a proper Gymkhana driver, you're gonna have to master the craft, and that means a bit of workshopping and a lot of action.
God. This is so sick. I'm so glad this is in the game. It's like, it's sad, but at the same time, we get some
Gymkhana driver gets a dope machine, and you will get yours. But first, you're gonna have to get to the end of this.
We got it. We'll smash through it. Easy. 5 minutes. There's actually like 10 events, so.
No room for cautious driving anymore. Here, you drive like a Hoonigan.
Welcome to stunt races. That's right, they are not just drifts. We're also getting a bunch of new challenges in the background too. You earn points by doing stunts. So it's a twist on drift racing. I'm sure they use drift racing as a base because the event actually says drift on it. But it's a freestyle event. I have been looking forward to trying something like this. I was hoping they would change it some because they tended to do that with the Donut Media ones. I had some really creative challenges in there, and it just makes sense. So let's get started.
Scotto here from Hoonigan.
Oh,
I'm
sick.
Super stoked to see another aspiring Gymkhana driver. And I want to welcome you to Tire Slayer Studios, our headquarters.
Oh, that's so sick. I didn't know it was that before.
Motorfest gave us free reign to create our own Gymkhana Grid playground and practice our craft. This is the place to hone and perfect our skills in 3 different level zones.
show me your creativity, and you might get your chance to become the Gymkhana Motorfest driver.
But for now,
I'm already
let me
in.
just show you around. You're gonna love it here.
Awesome. All right, let's get this started. I noticed the backfire seems to be here, so I wonder, because I feel like it was gone previously. I hope it's not just this car. Anyway, so we are now using a stock version of the car.
Lots of drivers out to burn rubber.
Oh, this
No pressure. There's no need to rush this morning.
this definitely feels different than normal drift cars. So I think the majority of it is us going to be drifting for sure. But, oh! I'm just not used to
The more
it.
tricks you perform, the more bucks you earn.
So on the side there, you get bonuses based on, I guess, the amount of stuff you do.
Our 360 Madman is back. Go slide his line. Just follow his tire tracks.
I'm trying. Oh! This feels so good. Of course, we've experienced this car, or a version of it in Forza. We've experienced it in Need for Speed in the past. But I think, honestly, the best instance of it so far may be this. It just kind of makes sense. The Crew is obviously a very arcade game. Need for Speed kind of made it a bit more rear-wheel drive. It felt decent in Need for Speed, but once I loosen this up with the assists and stuff, I think this might be really awesome. Like, it feels all-wheel drive. I don't think we've felt like an all-wheel drive feel drift car before in the Crew. Everything feels very rear-wheel drive, at least not to this level.
But for now, just remember this. If you have the right mindset.
Oh my god, it's quite. So it seems like we're starting simple, just kind of going with sliding all over the damn shop between some containers. Give me that money.
I told you about this monster that spits fire out of its V8. I mean, you are driving the mother of all Mustangs.
Yeah.
Cross that line, and I'll tell you more about it.
I want to know everything. Beautiful. I think I did alright there. No, they double the points. That's not bad. Completed it, mate.
Event, you already get to drive the Hoonigan. Realize that's the wildest Gymkhana machine we have ever built. You're a lucky one. It took us 2 years to transform a 1965 Mustang into that.
2 years?
The updated version
I am 3
uses
longer.
the same Ford V8, but this time with 2 massive turbos. Let's see how you did on this first outing. We'll film a few moments, a good way to see how you progress through the playlist.
It's gonna take some time for you to harness all of this power. This thing makes crazy torque. It's not exactly a ride for beginners.
All right, look, we're gonna keep the Hoonigan, but we're gonna stay on the grid playground. I wanna see how accurately you can actually slide this thing around.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It feels a lot more involved, this one. Which brings me to a new change in the game, which I will demonstrate right now. As you can see, the end screen is now completely redone. It makes a heck of a lot more sense. It's a lot cleaner. If I continue through, the money and the XP boat, it's a lot clearer. It feels a lot nicer. I like the layout of it more. It's quicker. You don't have to sit and watch things come through. It's boom done. Alrighty then. So that is our kind of first glimpse at the events. It's so much better with all the power upgrades. Holy! So a new season on the Crew has multiple changes. The main stage is kind of the big focus here.
You know what you got yourself into, do you? Motorfest and Hoonigan have teamed up, and the first week is already absolute mayhem. I'll let Malu fill you in on the details, and I'll catch you on the other side.
All right.
It's the month where Hoonigan meets Motorfest for the first time. What better way to celebrate this union than taming the streets?
Oh, the one-hander.
Custom cars, perfectionist Gymkhana, and Hoonigan staple, this versus that. There's no shortage of ways to assert your streetcar mastery.
Oh boy, that Porsche is so nice. Now this comes a little bit later, but we have access to it, so I'm going to show you it.
And then enjoy your triumph with some alluring rides.
Alluring ride shows a stock Civic.
All right, we're just getting started. Next month, we're gonna throw in some classics for good measure.
Good thing to know, Hoonigan has taken over the whole season. The whole season is Hoonigan. Now, you might know the main stage stuff is kind of the extra progression level in this game. So you've got the competitive and the free drive, and also the revisit, which is quite funny. The intention of revisit is so that you go back and they shift things up and make things different. However, we're gonna level this up mostly by doing the new playlist. So, yeah. Now, the reward vehicle, you can see the Chevy big block. We got the The Hoonigan Up kit? You already know that's going to be sick. I need to know. One of my favorite things to unlock in this game is those damn things. To do that, you need to complete one of these, which most of us will probably be doing the replay first. There's also prizes within each category. As you can see, there's some Hoonigan shirts and stuff. Now, because this is actually not my version of the game, I was a little bit worried, to be honest, because the character does have my name, and actually, these are my cars. You might recognize some of them from the videos. These are my cars. I did go back to my normal game. My cars are fine. I did notice the 1,000 legend points. I wish. I wish. I get maxed out on these stats so quickly. So along with the new playlist, of course, you also get the side activities and also the challenges which you have to complete. I can't show you them unless we complete all the events, which, yeah, I'm gonna wait on that. You'll notice the Evo IX there. Now, that is actually a brand new car. It's a reward special edition that you get for completing this. However, with the new update, they're also adding in the normal Evo IX, which we can customize right now. The Crew is easily building up like one of the best collections of Evos that there is, but look how amazing this model is. Every game I've seen it in kind of struggled, but those lights tell me quality. Holy crap, it looks so good. We've got a whole bunch of Evos in this game. This actually was the game that made me kind of fall in love with the Evo 10. But let's jump in and customize this thing. So the standard one here is actually just a normal Street Tier 2 car, which is great. But we've got some visual customization, and so ultimately, let's jump the hell in. So I already know how many people are going to customize these based on other cars they've already seen. There's so much to go through. I don't even know. I do love me a carbon. I still do. I know it's been a while, but like I do. Let's go with the carbon HUD. Let's get it done. And then we got some light customization. We've got an intake light. Give me some holy crap. That is crazy. Yeah. So tinted lights with that crazy aero. Cheeky wide body. Those wheels, those tires are holding on for dear life. There's like nothing to them. I'm going to keep the standard wheels. We've got mirrors to customize. We're going to go for the blacked out or carbon options. Can't tell. Side skirt options. This one. Yep. Rear fenders. Wide body too. Rear wing. Give me a big one. So we've got some subtle wings. And it's a pretty meaty wing for an Evo. I've seen bigger. I'm gonna be picky here though. I like the standard wing, I really do, but I kind of want the roof wangs too. The Vertex spoiler. The reference for a bit. I'm sorry. We're just gonna go for the black one because that looks pretty spicy. And then the rear bumper. I just noticed that makes them fully red. That's weird. I don't know how to feel about that. We got the dual tips, which I love. I love that so much. The exhausts are massive though. They are so huge. It looks ridiculous. And then super clean. We have to do tinted? Fine, we're doing tinted. Why the hell not? Let me mix and match a little bit, you know? Let me do that. Thank you. And of course, we can make a beautiful color for this car. I kind of like the white, to be honest. It looks super clean. There's no community liveries yet, but you already know exactly what's going to turn up here. There's so much you could do with this car. Oh, it looks so freaking sick. I love this so much. All right, let's give it a quick go. It sounds like an Evo. It feels like an Evo. It slides pretty well. Of course, I've still got traction on, but trust me, if you play the Crew for more than 5 minutes, that thing goes back on. Hey, I just noticed. Have they fixed the backfires? Because I feel like they were missing, they were broken, they were gone before. There was no backfire other than when you boost. That's a flame. I feel like they were missing before, right? Model looks great. We have got green things to hit. There's a whole bunch of returning vehicles, which I know some will be very excited about. And not forgetting brand new ones. At that. Check back again. We've got a lot more to show you.